polarization is such an entrenched, almost intractable issue in our society at large. Of course, when you walk into the classroom, you encounter polarization as well, because students show up as a microcosm of the world around them. That it is a kind of random sampling of the population, granted, at a certain age, but not always 18. It's a random sampling of the population. Therefore, you get a little bit of everything. And that little bit of everything is going to be polarizing because our world is polarizing. Now, polarization is certainly not fun, but what I try to do is make room for empathy in a polarized classroom. And here's how I do that. Polarization is about paying attention to the ways we're different and really leaning into those differences as a way to create division and disconnection. But empathy is about finding where we're the same and leaning into that sameness in order to create connection. Now, maybe I'm an idealist, but I like to think that connection will always win out in the end because simply it's stronger. Polarized people have some intergroup connections, but it's an echo chamber. It is not nearly as strong as connecting to people who are not like you, because that diversity lends a kind of structural strength. That means that the connection can weather more because of its differences, not despite it. So I try to create opportunities for students to talk honestly and openly in a way that helps them move towards some sort of understanding of points they have in common instead of all the points they have that are not in common, the points that drive them apart. So in the midst of my polarized classroom, I create little opportunities for connection that I believe create these seeds of a better world. Because when we practice empathy, when we connect despite our differences, when we put aside our differences and find that little place we have in common, I think we're moving towards the kind of world where everyone can feel safe to just live and exist. And that's the world I want.